Man, we in here. We in here. We in here. Canelo Álvarez Beats, Charlo, unanimous decision. Um, Great. I'll say this. Congratulations to Canelo Álvarez. I picked Canelo to beat Charlo. I thought that going up 14 pounds, you know what I mean, the weight will play a part in Charlo losing the fight. And today it showed that there's weight classes for a reason. From round one, I gave Charlo round one. I feel like Charlo was a little bit more active. But after that, it was Canelo, and then I gave Charlo round five, right? But then after that, it was all Canelo. What's good, Red? Like I said, it's weight classes for a reason. But Charlo did some good things in there. He used lateral movement. I would have liked for him to be a little bit more active. There were times where he was just kind of like waiting for Canelo, you know. It's almost like he took this fight and he got in there and he just was content with, okay, he ain't knocking me out. I mean, he said that after the fight, like, oh, well, at least he didn't knock me out. And that's not the right mentality to have, you know what I mean, when it comes down to, you know, being in a fight. You know, you in there to win, you know what I'm saying? So, you know Canelo was being aggressive. I just would have liked, I just would have liked for Charlo to, you know, look to throw a little more, you know what I'm saying? He could have threw a little bit more punches. But I just think that Canelo should have stopped Charlo. That's just what I believe. I think he should have stopped Charlo. When you got a little guy coming up 2 weight classes and you go 12 with him, I mean, yeah, I agree, Red. That I just think, you know, but Charlo, part of it was on Charlo too. You know, he was when Canelo would try to start getting in a rhythm, Charlo would tie him up. Charlo would tie him up. Like I said, there were times in the fight where Charlo would, you know, just sit there and then let Canelo get off on him. You know what I mean? Now, some of it he was blocking. Yeah, exactly. But overall, I mean, you gotta give Charlo credit. He fought smart. You know what I mean? If that's a thing, he fought smart, and he didn't really take risks. You know what I mean? He just kind of fought a safe fight. You know, when you in fights like this, you gotta go get it. You know, so I feel like Charlo kind of just got in there and survived. And then I feel like because after round 6, you saw Canelo kind of start getting a little tired. He started throwing a lot of looping shots and he wasn't putting punches together. It was he throwing one shot, you know, and that was it. He'll throw one shot, then go back to this, you know, jab, then throw, you know, that shot that he throws to the arm where he try to beat your arms up. You know, Charlo threw some good punches in there too, but he got to put stuff together, man. You got to back Canelo up, and he just wasn't able to do that. You know what I mean? And like Charlo said at the end of the fight, he said, man, he definitely felt that, you know, he felt that weight, and he gonna go back down. So, but I wasn't impressed with Canelo's performance. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta, if you in there with a little guy, you gotta get him out of there. That's just what it is. He did make Charlo take a knee, which was smart on Charlo's part, right? Um, Smart on Charlo. He got clipped. He took a knee. You know what I mean? So it's very, very smart on his part. But at the same time, you know, Canelo, you got to get Buddy out of there. That's just what it is. You know, but I think based off this performance, if Canelo get in there with Dave Benavidez fighting like that, he gonna get stopped. That's just my perspective. You know what I mean? I think if he get in there with a Dave Benavidez fighting like that, it's not gonna be a good night for him. But Charlo was talking about, you know, after the fight, he'll fight Terrence Crawford. He want to fight Terrence Crawford. And, you know, that's a good fight, but I think he need to fight Tim Tszyu. That's just my perspective. You know what I mean? That's a good fight. That's a big money fight. Tim Tszyu has made a name for himself. I mean, why not get in there and get him out the way? You know what I mean? But also, you know, him going back down to 54, I don't know. He might not be the same, bro. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But what y'all think about the fight? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't really impressed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't impressed. It was a lackluster fight. You know, Charlo didn't step on the gas, and then Canelo was just mediocre. Like, you know, he looked the same like the last fight to me against John Ryder. You know what I mean? I just think that Charlo kind of fought to, oh man, what y'all think, man? What y'all think? What y'all got, man? I just think that, man. But I don't know, man. I just question everything in regards to this fight, man. You know, when this fight was announced, I was like, I don't like it. You know what I mean? And I picked Canelo off the rip. You know what I mean? I just feel like that weight is too much. And then you got uh and then you got Charlo just no, I don't know, man. Red said he thought the fight was cool, undercards were more interesting. Hey, what's good? That X and Lubin fight, man. Um, X and Lubin one of my favorite fighters. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think he won that fight. What y'all think about that, man? I don't think X and Lubin beat Ramos. You know what I mean? I know Ramos. Uh, I know Ramos took some rounds off towards the end, but I don't feel like, you know, he won that fight. And then shout out to Mario Barrios, man. Me and my homeboy was talking about that, you know, and he was like, "Oh man, Ugas," and I was just like, "Man, Mario Barris ain't no slouch, man." And then Ugas, you know, he ain't fought since the Errol Spence fight, so he's coming off of a long layoff, and that Errol Spence fight may have took something out of him. You know what I'm saying? So looking at that situation, I picked Mario Barrios to beat your Dennis Ugas, and that's what happened. So overall, the undercard was cool. I liked it. Exxon Lubin, he kind of underperformed. You know what I mean? It's like the guys he's supposed to be, he beat them. But then once he get like on that brink to where he's supposed to, you know, he get on that doorstep to where he could cross over to be elite. He it's like the moment get too big for him or something. Yeah, it wasn't Mr. No, that was Charlo's. I won't say it was his worst performance, but it seemed like he just came to get a check. That's what it seemed like to me. Red said I gotta rewatch it. He said I thought Ramos won too. He landed the most snicker shots, but he couldn't finish looking later on. I'm telling Red man, like I fool with Eric Salugan. That's my one of my. I respect that boy as a fighter, man, for real. But I don't think he did enough to win that fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, like I said before, Erickson Lubin, he beat the guys he's supposed to beat. But then when he gets on that level where it's like that, where all the eyes are on him, I don't know. I think the moment get too big for him. He got the talent, but I think it's more of a mental thing for him. King said, "How did Beaver and Floyd make it look easy?" Well, you understand, Beaver's style is different. Beaver, as soon as that back foot touch, he already, excuse me, I'm a little under the weather. Soon as that foot touch, he already returning. And he the bigger fighter. He got the longer reach. He just kept Canelo at the end of his punches. You know what I mean? Backed him up against the ropes. That's how you beat Canelo. You know? And Floyd did a little bit of everything on Canelo. It's crazy, because I was watching that fight like the other day. And Floyd, like, used lateral movement, had slick defense, countered Canelo, fought him on the inside. Like he just outclassed that man in all on all levels. You know what I mean? Bottle said it looked like Charlo felt the power difference and got shell shot. Oh, definitely. That's why he made that comment after the fight. He was like, you know, the power is different up here. You know what I mean? That's why he said he going back down. He knew, and that's what I said. You know, in this fight breakdown. You know, before the fight, I said, man, it's different. People start talking about, oh, Charlo big, and I'm like, look, I understand he a bigger guy. You know what I mean? Heck, Sebastian Fundura is bigger than Canelo. You know what I'm saying? But he don't fight at 168. He fight at 154. Sebastian Fundura is probably bigger than some of heavyweights that's out here. What does that mean? Because he's bigger, he, you know what I'm saying? They're a weight class for a reason. You feel me? And if you're not used to fighting at that weight and absorbing those punches, you're not gonna be able to, you know, one or two things. Your cardio gonna be it's gonna be gone, or you're not gonna be able to withstand those punches. What's up, Jay Will? Bottle said that layoff for 2 weeks class just made a difference. Oh, big facts. Big facts. I think like this shows, this is proven that there are weight classes for a reason, bro. Charlo felt that power and was like, I can't do what I normally do. Cause normally Charlo, he gonna get caught with some stuff, but he gonna return, you know. But he gonna do that for like a couple of rounds, the whole fight if he needs to. Nah, he was taking rounds off. Red said, I swear Ramos landed so many uppercuts on the inside. I'm telling you, man, Ramos beat X and Lubin. I think they should make them rematch. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just real talk. Now, Lubin face wasn't looking crazy, like, but like I said, I think Ramos won the fight, hands down. I was shocked when I heard Erickson Lubin, because I thought they was gonna say Ramos. When they said Erickson Lubin, I was like, oh nah, they already had this in the bag. But what I think is they got something planned for him. They probably know that Charlo gonna probably fight Terrence Crawford. So they probably what they're gonna do is get Tim Tszyu to fight Erickson Lubin. Y'all remember this. Y'all remember this. Bivol was also the bigger fighter. Canelo came walking out. Exactly. Nick says he definitely looks smaller compared to Canelo. The clinch work. Yeah, the clinch work showed the power difference too. Oh, facts. Look, Charlo did a phenomenal job of clinching when he needed to clinch, right? So when he start feeling the power and he start seeing Canelo getting a rhythm, you saw Charlo clinch. People who done boxed before, what does clinching mean? Okay, you clinch a guy when he start getting in the rhythm, right? Right? Or you may be hurt, whatever the case is, you clinch. What is that gonna do? That's gonna make that fighter reset. So if he's getting in rhythm, he gonna have to re-get in rhythm by clinching. Nick said Lubin won the last 3 rounds. I mean, hey man, I'm just saying I don't think he did enough to win the fight. That's just my opinion. I think Ramos comfortably won that fight. That's just my opinion. And I think that's why he took those last couple rounds off, because he felt like I'm winning the fight. Bottle said Ramos got too comfortable and let his foot off the gas. Yeah, I agree. I think that should be a rematch. Ramos versus X and Lubin. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I think. Ramos is a great fighter, bro. He's a great in itself, like, you know. But that just lets you know right there, you can't get comfortable in this boxing game and think that they're going to, because you don't know. You don't know how these judges gonna do you. You don't know how they gonna react. You know what I mean? You may be thinking in your mind, I'm winning, and then boom, you lost. Man, I actually had that happen to me in the amateurs. So I know this feeling. You know what I mean? I fought a guy, and I thought I was winning. You know, so I ain't throwing as much. Fight over, and they say in the red corner, and I'm like, I had to look like, so. What do you think about how Barnes looked against Ugas? What's next for Barnes? Should Ugas retire? I thought Barnes looked phenomenal. You know what I mean? But yet again, it was against Yordenis Ugas, who's coming off a long layoff. And I do think he needs to retire. Errol Spence took a lot out of that man in that fight. And for him to come back and immediately fight Mario Barrios, who's I won't say he's very good, but he's not, he ain't trash. You know what I mean? You can't just get off your couch and go fight Mario Barrios. You gotta have a tune-up and then come, and then fight Mario Barrios. He ain't no slouch fighter. He's a good fighter, bro. You know what I mean? But I think it was more of, and not to disrespect Barrios, but I think it was more of Ugas just coming off that layoff, trying to come back and get in the mix, have a ring rust. He should have took a tune-up. That's just my opinion. Nick says if Charlo won Crawford now, Crawford might as well fight Spence at 154. Hey, that's facts. Hey, I mean, we made videos talking about that. You know what I mean? That's what it is. A little bit dominated. I gotta stop listening to commentators and watch the fight on me. Actually, Deuce, I don't really pay attention to commentators. I'm looking at the fight, and I believe that Lubin had some good rounds, but I think Ramos won the fight. You know what I mean? I I didn't feel like that was his top performer. What's good, PL? What's up with you? So that's just my perspective. You know, um, that's just what I think. I think Lubin. I didn't think Lubin won the fight. I think Ramos won the fight. Any news on Uga's eye damage? I haven't heard anything yet, man. Jay will say Uga's gonna be a gatekeeper. I don't think Uga's gonna do that. I think Uga's gonna retire, bro. Like he need to because it's gonna get worse from here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't be out here, uh, you know, he just can't, man. Like he need to retire. That L Spence fight, that was it for him. You know what I mean? He needs to hang it up and I don't know, get into commentating or but he can't speak English. So maybe get into, being a coach or something. I don't know, man, but he gonna do something different. Uga's done two broken orbitals. Hey, I mean, look at Kell Brook, bro. Kell Brook got two broken orbitals. Where Kell Brook at? He's sniffing coke in the UK. That boy sniffing that booger sugar. That boy over there tweaking, man. Yeah, I mean, Pete, nobody saying that's a bad loss, you know. And truthfully, the knockdown was because of, yeah, Canelo landed a good shot, but he could have just kept standing up and just kept fighting. You know what I mean? Or kept swinging. Let me say that, and not seeing, whatever, and could have got knocked out. But he took, he know the game. He like, okay, bam, I got hit. Let me take a knee. So I ain't have a problem with the taking a knee. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it is what it is. So I just think, Pete, man, Charlo, I don't know. I think that power, the weight, and played a part. Why is no one ignoring Canelo can't KO someone too? That's what I said. That's what I said, bro. I said, hey, this don't look. So me and my homeboys, we got a group chat. And we're talking to group chat, and they don't. My homeboys, they from Houston, but they don't like Charlo, bro. So it's a little bit of bias on their end. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't say nothing to them. I let them say whatever. But my homeboys was like, man, this was a good performance by Canelo, and I said, no, it's not, because he didn't stop Charlo. Charlo is a 154 pounder. Dudes that's like lighter than you, you got to get them out of there. You know what I mean? But they not really in the boxing game like that. You know what I mean? One of them, he he fought in the street, so he feel like he can box. And then the other one, he just I don't know. He just watch it just to watch it. But it is what it is, man. I think that was a bad performance by Canelo, in my opinion. And he was throwing, he wasn't putting punches together. He was throwing a lot of single shots. I just think that hey Dave, you wild, bro. But oh no, look, this is a, let me tell you something. This is a win for Jamel Charlo. This is a win. He did get knocked out. This is a win for him. But I'm telling y'all this. Terrence Crawford better stay far away from Jermell Charlo. That's all I gotta say. I'm telling you. He may not been able to knock out Canelo, but he'll knock out Terrence Crawford. I stand on that. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, man. I'm telling you, Terrence Crawford better stay away from that boy Charlo, man. Terrence Crawford got a best bet of since Canelo can't knock out Charlo, he might as well go up there and fight Canelo then. Hey, Dave, wow, man. Dave, wow. Drip says Charlo's on that bicycle all night. Yeah, I mean that was the game plan. I actually like that game plan. Him maneuvering around that ring. You know what I mean? But he just gotta he could have just been a little bit more offensive, set more traps. PS said, hey man, Charlo Canelo better stay away from Crawford. And this is coming from an EJ. That black bud is bad. Hey P man, look, I'm telling you. Hey, I'm telling you, P. I'm telling you, bro. Crawford better stay away from Jermell Charlo. And the reason this is why I say this. Terrence Crawford has to be perfect for 12 rounds. Right? Y'all know this. Let me tell you something. Any of those fights that Charlo has fought when there's beef, like there's animosity, like he got dude talking trash to him. He on another level. See, Canelo didn't talk trash to Charlo. They was friends. It's like they was homeboys and they decided, hey man, let's fight, man, for some money. That's what it was. But when this animosity, just look at Charlo history. What do he do to them boys? That's all I gotta say. You got a small man in Terrence Crawford coming up to 54. I'm just saying. Drip said if Charlo can't fight, he would have got knocked out. I mean, hey, at least you go out on your shield, though. You know what I mean? But it was smart on his part. You know what I mean? Mel taking Ella power, yeah, but it ain't can. Mel got a chin. He took some shots that normally dudes get dropped from. Like Canelo landed that uppercut. That's the same uppercut he threw against Billy Joe Sanders. And Billy Joe Sanders, that boy quit in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Charlo ate that mug. So he did a phenomenal job, man. Charlo got a chin. That's one thing I say about him. He got a chin, bro. Everybody predicted him to get stopped. He did get knocked down, right? It was like a flash knockdown, which he took a knee on his own. It wasn't because, Canelo forced him to the ground. It was like Canelo landed a shot, and he was like, okay, woo, I may be seeing two people, or I'm dizzy. Let me take a knee. Nick said, you think he knock out Crawford? Bro, I've been saying this for the longest. Terrence Crawford better stay away from Jermell Charlo. That's all I got to say. I understand he knocked out Errol Spence. He ain't knocking out Charlo. Now, he may be able to outbox Charlo. I'll say this. He may be able to outbox Charlo, but he got to have another night like he did with Errol, right? He gotta replicate that. He gotta that same thing. He gotta do that to Charlo. The only difference is Charlo is a different type of fighter. People try to think like Charlo and Errol fight the same. They don't. Charlo can box. You saw that today. He can box. Now, the only thing that I would say that Terrence Crawford will come in with is the speed advantage. I feel like Terrence Crawford will be faster than Jermell Charlo as far as feet-wise and hand speed. But I feel like Jermell Charlo, if he start landing his shots on Terrence Crawford, he going. All right. I stand on that, bro. Tanner Boy said, I definitely expected more from Jameer, but he did to be great. I'm glad he got back. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, we're gonna support anybody from Houston, you know. But at the same time, I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? And coming into this fight, I was like, I just don't like that. Him coming up 14 pounds, you know. And he kind of had to fight this way in order to survive this fight, because if he would have fought how he normally fight at 54, he'd probably be laying on his back. Bottle said Canelo would hurt Bud after seeing that Charlo couldn't hurt him. I don't see Bud keeping Canelo off him. He's too small. Hey, Canelo got a chin, and Canelo took some shots from Charlo. Charlo landed that left hook. He landed some bombs. You know what I mean? In certain, sections of the fight. You see Crawford tweet about this fight. Nah, what Crawford say? Let me know something daily. Chris said, what's good, boss? How come you stop boxing like from going pro, if you see what I'm saying? Well, for starters, I got kids. And then on another note, I wasn't able to dedicate a lot of time to it like I needed to. You know what I mean? So I had to make a decision, and I chose to spend more time with my kids than, going pro. You know what I mean? So, and truthfully, I like the amateurs better than the pros. I like to watch the pros, but I like the amateurs better. If that makes sense, Nike Chris, you know what I mean? It was more just me not being able to dedicate the time that I needed, you know what I mean, to be, what what a top fighter should be. Nick said, I would rather have seen Maul instead of Mel. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like that Jamal Charlo fight versus Canelo, not Mel, not Little One. I'm not really interested in that, man. Like, it kind of fizzled out for me. Like Canelo playing games, man. Jamal Charlo was Canelo's mandatory at 160 for that WBC belt. Then Canelo just finagled his way out that division. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like he keep on, and then now Charlo having mental issues and now Canelo want to fight him. It's like, nah, bro. Like I'm not interested in it. You should have fought that man when he was at his peak. You know what I mean? Like waiting for you. I just don't like. I don't like boxing politics. You know what I mean? And that's what Canelo kind of do sometimes. He do that boxing politics stuff. He did that today. He fought a guy 2 weight classes down. Now, granted, Jamel Charlo called him out, but like, nah, I'm not with that. You know what I mean? Peace and honestly, there's no Charlo certified. Ain't nobody from 54 coming up and weight and standing there. No, that's facts. I agree. Maybe Fundura. Maybe. Nah. I'll take that back. When dudes step in weight class, there's no telling how that body react to it. We can't expect to fight the opponent. Exactly. And look, if you go watch my fight breakdowns, I've been saying this from jump. Like, man, I don't know how Charlo body gonna react to the weight. You know what I mean? Like, that's just real talk. I don't know how he was gonna react to it. So, Mel hitting the Kaepernick. Daly said Crawford said, man, when I said he trying to push that narrative, he really think he can keep Canelo off of him. Hey, like I said, let Crawford get in there with Canelo and see if he's still standing up. That's all I gotta say. Taylor said, I feel like it could have been staged. It's a possibility. Possibility. Nah, it ain't staged. Canelo got to fight David to move out the weight class. That's facts. But you already know what he going to do. So I think what Canelo going to do next, he's not fighting David Benavidez next. That man going to go fight Jamal Charlo, right? And then he might go fight David Benavidez. That's what it is. He might fight David Benavidez last. But it depends how David Benavidez looks against Demetrius Andrade. Now, if David Benavidez has a subpar performance against Demetrius Andrade, I guarantee you Canelo gonna fight him then. I bet whatever you want to bet. Because Canelo fight dudes who come off long layoffs and who got a subpar performance. That's why that man ain't gonna fight no Terrence Crawford. And it's not even the fact that, Terrence Crawford is, like he fears Terrence Crawford. He wants fights where he knows it's gonna be an advantage for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Pete, man, maybe fun doing. No, I'm just playing. Trench say Bud ain't effing with Canelo and Charlo. You ask me, would give him a run for his money. Now, that's facts. What's good with your GOAT YouTubian? Nick Williams said Canelo said he want anybody. That's what he say. The man say a lot of stuff. Like I tell y'all, man, a lot of these fighters, man, they say a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? They say a whole lot of stuff. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, you don't see the actions matching what they saying. That's all I'm saying. You don't see, Canelo talking about, I don't care, I'll fight anybody. But you go down there and you pull a dude from 154 to come up there to fight you. You got 3-fight deal, but you talking about you gonna fight Jamel Charlo, then fight Jamal Charlo. Like, Jamal Charlo ain't fought in 2.5 years. Jamel Charlo coming off a layoff. What we talking about? Then, I think he waiting to see if David Benavidez either take a loss or comes off of like a performance where he just like look horrible. Then he'll fight him. He said, Go YouTube and said that's why they'll never fight each other. Both are advantage kings. Angry Skip said, now Crawford beats Charlo. I'm going to say this, and I said this earlier. Crawford got to have a performance. He got to be perfect against Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo just went 12 rounds with Canelo and got hit with some shots that Canelo then knocked out people with. And he got knocked down. But he went the full 12 with Canelo. So Terrence Crawford, I don't know. I think Terrence, the only way he could beat Charlo is if he outboxes him. That's it. But he got to have a performance like he did against Charlo. Now, the difference is, like I told y'all, Charlo is a different type of fighter. You feel what I'm saying? He can box. So the question is, what can Crawford do to neutralize Charlo? Because Charlo can box, Charlo can brawl, Charlo got power. You know what I mean? The only advantages that Crawford has over Jamel Charlo is he's the smaller guy and his hand speed is faster. I'll give him that. Faster hands and faster feet. But Charlo's the bigger fighter, being 5'11 and a half, 6 feet. The longer fighter has more power, right? And Crawford gonna be talking. Now, all I can do is go off of history. Each fight that Charlo done had, where a fighter was talking reckless, Charlo sparked him. But like I said, the only way Crawford beat Charlo is if he outboxes him for 12 rounds. Charlo got to be perfect for 12 rounds. Jamel Charlo got to be perfect for 2 seconds. If Crawford has a mental lapse and he get clipped, it's a wrap. P said EJ needs to move to 154 with or without Bud. He needs to stay active. One possible section. I agree. I like that fight. Both of them uh, were top prospects coming into the pro game. Um, you had Errol Spence. I think they were a year apart. So Errol Spence, I think, went pro before Exalubi. But they both were top guys coming out the amateurs. So, that'd be a good fight. Both of them southpaws. Exalubi got power. Errol Spence got power. That'd be a good fight. I'll pay for that. I'll go to that fight. That's a dang good fight. Leandro said you still don't think Bud has a chance against Canelo or Charlo. Look, let me say this. I think, and I've said this, Leandro, I just explained that Crawford got to outbox Charlo for 12 rounds. He got to have a perfect night again. You see what I'm saying? He got to have a perfect night again against Charlo. If he's not able to do that, he's getting stopped. That's what it is. And then against Canelo, no, I don't give him no shot. I just don't. Let me say this. Every fighter got opportunity. Every fighter, that's stepping around. Truthfully, honestly. Unbiasedly, every fighter got an opportunity to win a fight. But you just saw Jermell Charlo, a guy who normally, he don't care. You know what I mean? He's stepping. And he even admitted, man, that power is different up there. You see what I'm saying? So with Bud going up there, it's not. It don't look good for him. P said Bud said Charlo gave Canelo too much respect and didn't fight his fight. I agree. I definitely agree. But it was the power. You know what I'm saying? It's the power. That's the Charlo felt that power was like, I can't be too reckless. You know what I mean? Dave said Canelo would kill Buddy. Hey, Dave don't like Bud, man. Dave don't care. He stand on his 10. He ain't no fan of. Hey, don't come at Dave with no, because Dave don't care, man. He stand on his 10. He don't fool with no Terence Crawford. And then just say I didn't mind Luba winning the fight, even with the concrete box numbers. Nah, I mean, I respect, your viewpoint. I don't think Lubin won the fight. That's just my opinion. I think Lubin lost the fight. I thought Ramos did enough to win. I'm happy either way. Fan of both. I respect that. Bud left and they say about Canelo, but got Twitter fingers. I'm telling you, man. He ain't getting that ring. He ain't say nothing. But if Charlo won, he would have gotten that ring. I keep telling y'all, man, Bud has like a self-hate towards his own people. Because when any other race say something, this man don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He don't say nothing. He don't care. But when it come down to, a brother say something, Bud, man, nigga, what's up? He wanna. That's what he gangster. Bud came through, look like he's. Newports and coffee, man. Dave said that's facts. I ain't giving Bud credit for shit, but I hate his side. I don't like Canelo. I think Canelo would KO Bud cold. Bud uses Canelo for attention clout. I partially agree with that. I do. I ain't finna hold you. I partially agree with that. I think he using, Canelo name to kind of, because y'all remember, man, when they asked him would he fight Canelo at first, he said no, I'm not interested. Then Shakur Stevenson said, oh, I think Bud could beat Canelo. And then, the internet start running with that, and then boom. Now they asking Canelo. Canelo like, bro, I have no interest in that fight. So that's just my opinion, man. I think he clout chasing Canelo name. I think, truthfully, he just trying to get. If he do get that fight, it's gonna be like a money grab. Like, okay, I got that bag, I'm out of there. He says Dave says Shakur's the same. He'll kiss. No, that's facts. And I pointed that out as well, bro. Like, he ain't mentioned Lomachenko ducking, but he want to call Frank Martin out his name, and but Loma, I don't know. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Terrence Crawford and then Shakur Stevenson's following his footsteps. It's a lot of self-hate, man. They don't like their own people. Think about it. He won't fight EJ one for me, but he's willing to say he'll fight Girl 168. Nah, that's facts. I made videos talk about that. But the Bud Booty Wars will sit there and tell you, oh, he'll whoop, Canelo, and he'll whoop Errol in any way. It don't matter. Well, if that's the case, then fight that nigga at 154 then. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Bud came in with that. Church brick on that boy head, man. He on that man head. Peace Boy said, I feel sad for Bud and his fans. That man is getting zero credit for beating EJ Plus. But Michael said, look, let me tell you something. I ain't made no video talk about that. That just goes to show you that people just genuinely don't believe in Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad. L. Spence lost. He's still a bigger star than Terrence Crawford. L. Spence, hey, that boy, Dave, that boy Trench Brick on 10 tonight, man. But it's just like, man, come on, bro. Like, that's that hold my hot edge up. Say, hey, y'all wildin', man. But but yeah, I think that Bud cloud chasing, man. That's just what it is, bro. That's what I think. I think Bud cloud chasing, man. But overall, good fight. For Charlo and Canelo, it is what it is. But I feel like Crawford needs to stay away from Charlo. That's just my opinion. I see it differently than a lot of people with them newborn too. Hey man, one of his twists is longer than that. I don't know. That boy might be wearing that weave, man. You know what I'm saying? I could have sworn, like, a week ago, his twist was longer than that. Bro, hey, man. But to get back on Michael J. White, he not even in boxing, bro. Now, he knows mixed martial arts. He could fight. You know what I mean? But he, you know, saw some things that, you know what I'm saying, that was just basically like, with Errol, he like, man, something wrong with that boy. And then he talked to his partner, and his partner telling him some stuff. So, Peace, dude from Boxing Outlet is wild. What'd he say? Hey, is that the... I think I know who that is. You know what I mean? I've seen him a couple of his videos, man. When he did his fight prediction for the Errol and Terrence fight. Oh. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I don't know, man. Hey, trench brick on that man's head, bro. Hey, if a bud buddy was in here and they heard you talking like that trench brick, they gonna be on your head, man. You know what I mean? That's what it is. These bud buddies, man, they be tripping, tweaking. Oh, they be tweaking, man. Man, it's crazy. But I mean, what y'all think? Let me ask y'all. P, I'm gonna ask you, bro. I'm gonna ask you, real talk. Do you feel that Terrence Crawford can beat Jamel Charlo, or or hey y'all wildin', or Canelo? Let me know something. And I'm gonna ask everybody: do y'all feel like he's overlooking Errol Spence? You know what I mean? Like, see, when you talk like that, the bud, but oh, what do he need to look at Errol Spence for? He already beat him. What that mean? He got a rematch, buddy. You know what I mean? But we can talk about that for days. So I'm gonna ask y'all that real quick, man. What answers you got for me? That boy say newborn twist. Hey man, that boy, that man say newborn twist, and then he said no boy ass trying to figure that out after twisting that little ass shit. I'm still trying to figure out how she did it, man. You know, man. I'm still trying to figure out how she was able to twist that. Real talk. That boy had yeah, that boy tweaking, man. He had that dollar store chain on, man. That boy say he got CTE. Man, hey, man, y'all know that boy Terrence Crawford sensitive, man. Y'all know he's sensitive, man. He see this, man. He gonna start threatening YouTubers and stuff. He gonna start threatening YouTubers, man. He gonna be threatening to come fight y'all instead of trying to fight, you know, a healthy Errol Spence. That boy say, twist them joints by the grace of God. He need a miracle, huh? I know that nigga had a headache the whole fight. Hey, that's why he ran out there so quick, man. The nigga ran out there quick. Nigga needed an Advil or something. Hey, man, y'all boys cooking, man. Y'all cooking. Let me see something, man. That nigga said that nigga had a headache the whole fight. Nah, that nigga needed some damn. I know Tyler now. Ibuprofen. He needed something stronger. Man, that's. I know Bud didn't get in that ring. It's crazy how he talking on the internet. He talking on the internet, man. But you know, each of them boys was in the ring, man, and he ain't get in there. Hey, hey, church brick on their head, man. He said, "Bud, the definition of a nigga. You look up nigga, Bud, come up." Hey, man, we know what he really about, man. We know what he's standing on, man. That boy, man, he ain't. It's nothing solid about that nigga. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. I give credit where credit is due as a fighter. He good, but when it come to him, just how he moving, he ain't solid, bro. He don't move solid. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's just what it is. I just think, man, that Bud trying to keep himself relevant. He trying to build his name up. He trying to keep himself relevant. He trying to build his name up. He trying to make a name for himself in the sport. But it ain't gonna, it ain't gonna fly, man. That's facts. That's facts. Like I say, man, Terrence, man, he a good little fighter, bro, but he don't have a champion mindset to me. He got like a nigga that got like fraudulent ways, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. He too black for you to trust him? Hey, man. What? Hey, Pete, what you mean, man? You got a problem with the dark skinned brothers? What's up, man? You talking about he too dark? He too black for you to trust him? Hey, man. That man, like I say, man, he, man, I could go on and on about Buddy, man. Yeah, I mean, like I say, man, he a good little fighter, bro, but I can't, he just be moving, you know, he don't be moving right, bro. He ain't solid. So, you know, that's why Dave on his head like that, man. Dave be cooking that man, bro. Yeah, man, he just not solid, bro. It's like Bud, the type of dude, bro, like, you'll go out your way and do something for that man and look out for him, and then when it's his turn, he forget about it. He like, nigga, I ain't got to do that for you. You see, he doing that for Errol. Errol gave the nigga money. Errol gave, all right, you can walk out last. I gave this man whatever he wanted. He just wanted to fight. Now Errol like, look, bro, let's fight at 154. Nah, nah, man, we gonna fight at 147. But then after the fight, you said, bro, like you can't make 147. Well, he didn't say it like that, but he said he had issues making the weight at 147 pounds. But now you saying, oh man, we offered him a fight at 147. We hope he don't take it. All right, come on, man. If that ain't fraudulent mark behavior, I don't know what it is, bro. That's just my perspective. Hey, man. Hey, trench brick on that boy head, man. Zimbabwe, huh? The Zulu tribe, huh? He got a bone in his lip, huh? That boy, wow, man. Dave said, "But a nigga that got no honor." Nah, that's just facts. I pointed that at man when I made a video, man. The Bud Brothers was mad at me, but I said that. You know, they, oh man, you just hating on Bud. Man, come on, bro. We spitting facts over here. Buddy ain't solid. That's what it is. Then say EJ, if EJ beat him first and Bud wanted that run back, 54, EJ would do it. Nothing. Man, that's facts. But this is a learning lesson for EJ. Cause see, EJ trying to like, you know, he just stand up dude, bro. So like his mindset is, you know, whatever I say I'm gonna do it. And he also think as well as like, okay, if I'm saying I'm gonna do this, you know, you need to move like this too. And the issue is Bud don't move like that. I struggle with that sometimes, man. You have a viewpoint and then you think, oh, this person's supposed to have the same viewpoint and you know what I mean? It don't work like that. Everybody ain't solid. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Just because you solid and you move a certain way and you think, okay, because I move this way, I think somebody gonna move the same way. Well, Arrow moving straight and narrow, but then you got Terrence, he doing loop-de-loops. He moving around being straight. You know what I'm saying? He doing sideways stuff. They say EJ an honorable nigga and salad. We can't expect weak niggas to move. That's facts. You could trust a snake to be a snake, but it's that. That's facts. What they say, trust a snake to be a snake. Trust a dog to be a dog. If the dog gonna bite you, trust best believe he gonna bite you. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just that's the narrative. That's so I just think that, you know, this definitely learned a lesson for Earl. You know what I mean? He know for future references. You know, he definitely know for future references that all right. Hey, hey, Trench, what you? Hey, you fool, man? What's up, bro? You fool on some liquor or something? That boy, you been going ham, man. You been killing that boy. That boy, I know Bud Pippen, Shakur, Keyshawn. You ain't telling me nothing with a cowboy hat on. Hey, man. And their relationship to me is weird, bro. Like, like Earl and Frank is cool, right? But like, they got like it's a manly like cool. Nah, they Shakur and them got like some type of like I don't know, bro. It's something else. It's like a different vibe. Trish said I'm high. About you. Hey man, I got you, bro. I got you. Man, that but you know, but like you know, uh, Dragon said Charlo was a comfortable in that ring. Yeah, the weight. Hey said, do you think Canelo would rather fight Bud or Benavidez? I think Canelo would rather fight Bud. That's what but I don't think he will fight Bud. I don't think he will fight Benavidez either. But if he had a choice, he gonna fight Bud because that gives him an advantage. With Benavidez, there's no advantage for him. You see what I'm saying? And the only way he fights Benavidez is if Benavidez comes off a subpar performance against Demetrius Andrade. Dave said it's cool following. I'm telling you, man, like it's their relationship is weird, bro. Like, look, I got partners, I got people I'm cool with, man. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't weird like theirs. Like, it's a weird vibe I get. You know, like I said, Errol right hand man. Uh, Errol right hand man is, his business partner. Their relationship ain't weird. Yellow Beezy. You don't get no weird vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like, all right, bro. See you later. I'm over here with my gal. Nah, every time you look up, you see Bud and Shakur together. You like, Bud, where your woman at, man? Shakur, where your woman at, bro? Like, you see Errol, he with his woman. You know what I'm saying? He got partners. Hey, bro, what's up, man? I'm finna be with my gal, man. I'll holler at you later. That's what it is. I don't know, man. Some weirdo stuff going on between Shakur and them, bro. And they said, and they hate Floyd, but Floyd always fought. Everyone come. Say that again, Dave. When Marcos Maidana beat Adrian Broner, what did Floyd do? He fought him. That's just real talk. When Robert the Ghost Guerrero beat Andre Berto, what did Floyd do? He fought him. When Marquez knocked out Manny Pacquiao, what did Floyd do? He fought him. He said EJ needs to come train in an H and have Zero walk him out. Hey, let me tell you something. Man, back in the day, I used to listen to some Zero all day, every day. You know what I mean? Zero get you locked in. Zero get you locked in, man. You start remembering stuff. You like, man, I remember back in third grade, little Jerome didn't give me no pencil, man. F everybody, man. You know, I hate everybody. Like, that's how Zero gets you, but he had you focused, though. Every game, he gave me $1.99. He said, Bud Buddies wish they was in Shakur spot. That's facts. That's facts. Appreciate it, Avery. But that's facts. I'm telling you, man. And see, with the Bud Buddies, they just come in the comment section, man. They talk. So I always pull a card, man. Dave, the Canelo Álvarez fight, Floyd would have ran it back if people was going. That's fact. Look at Floyd Mayweather. When he fought Marcus Maidana, people said, "Oh, Maidana beat you." He rematched that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Immediately. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they said that road get you right. I found me. Get your mind right. Yup. My favorite song, man, I got a lot of favorite songs by Zero. I got 25 Lighters, Hate. The H is for these whole niggas that's all in my face. And the A is for the action that the niggas take. Y'all don't know about that. I found me, Lonely. Everybody know Mo City Done, Everybody know that. But I was a big Zero fan. A said Fury versus Usyk prediction. I got Usyk, man. I think Usyk is very crafty. He has a good IQ in that ring. Tyson Fury is a very good boxer. He can get on his toes. And but I just don't think he has more skills than. Uh, I just think that Usyk got more skills. I think Usyk will be able to outbox Fury. Now, Fury can beat Usyk because Usyk don't like getting hit in his stomach. You saw that in the last fight, how they kind of like cheated. That should have been a knockdown, bro. That boy was laying on the ground for like 20 minutes. So, oh yeah, he do. He said, I know Bud had on church. Hey man. Dave say you remember the I hate them niggas that be roaching. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I was a road fan, man. Now that I'm older, I'm in my 30s, I'm in my mid 30s. You know, my wife, she don't, and I got kids now, man. I just kind of grew out of it. You know what I'm saying? But I still can, if I hear a road song, I still can verbatim. You know what I'm saying? Verbatim, I can still, drrrr. That's I think Usyk got better skills. If he can deal with Fury size, he wins. But it's a toss up. Yeah, I agree with that, D. I just think that Usyk got better skills. Pierre said top five artists from the outside. Slim Thug, uh, mine is different. So I got Slim Thug, Camille in there. I like Magnificent. Y'all don't know about Magnificent. Magno. So I got Slim Thug, Camille in there, Magnificent. Power Wall, and it's so many, bro. J Dog, and not in any specific order. From the north side, from the south side, Lil Kiki, Fat Pat, uh, Big Pokey, uh, Zero. I would say Trey. I'm not really a big fan of Trey, but I'll say Trey and Youngster. Oh, I fool OTB Fast Lane, but he not in my top five. He like in my top 10. You know, I know he from Greenspoint, man. OTB, but but I'm from that old school, so it's Slim Thug, Camille Magnificent, J Dog, and I forgot who else I said. I'm getting sleepy. Screw text all day. Oh yeah, Mr. 32 cool too. I fooled Mr. 32. Avery said them niggas worse than Pacquiao fans. I swear, I bet they think Bud can be Tyson Fury and Wilder too. No, man, that's facts. Bro, I be saying that stuff, man. Like, a Bud Buddy will sit there and tell you Terrence Crawford can whoop anybody. Like, I got Bud Buddies come my conversation that think Terrence Crawford can beat Canelo. And I'm sitting there like, bro. And they talk, hell, after Terrence Crawford beat Errol Spence, they was telling me Terrence Crawford can beat Floyd Mayweather. An African immigrant, Avery. Hey, you wild, man. Y'all wildin' out. Mello, ESG, etc. Oh yeah, those the honorable mentions. Big Mello, ESG. Uh, uh, South Park Coalition. Uh, they ain't smoking dust. They snorting it, man. They snorting weed. They snorting fentanyl. They snorting codeine and promethazine. They ain't sipping nothing. They ain't getting no muddy cup. They snorting that mud. That's what I'm talking about. They be over there off of Webster and Gray like them crackheads be sleeping standing up. That's what Bud got them doing, man. So, here comes Jay Will. Jay Will, I'm telling you, Terrence Crawford can't beat Money May or Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd stopped Terrence Crawford. Money May would just beat him. Yeah, 25 lighters. Free base and fentanyl. I'm telling you, man, they snorting the fentanyl. They ain't shooting it up. They snorting it. He said I had He said I had a bullet tell me Bud can beat water with a straight face. Bro, man, I got homeboys that think like that, man. You know what I mean? Exactly. Every time he from Dallas. Hey, much respect to Triple D, man. Hey, I went to Navarro back in the day, man, and I ain't gonna lie. When I first got there, I'll tell you this story. Then I'm about to lay it down. So when I first got to Navarro, which is in Corsicana, which is right outside Dallas, I think Fort Worth, but all that's right by each other. So I go there on 10, like I'm seeing boys dug in. They got the little shag, the booty fade. And I'm like, what is this? I'm from Houston. So, I'm on that I'm from Houston tip. Like, man, I'm from Houston. And they end up being cool, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, Dave, man, much respect, man. I'm gonna start going live more, Dave, so we can chop it up, man. I'm gonna start I might do the live where y'all can jump on with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everybody can, meet everybody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we ended up being cool. And once I got down there, once I, got to meet everybody, I was like, oh, man, Bud came affected by Fernandez nose. Hey, man. That boy Bud, man, I don't know what's wrong with Buddy, man. In 2015? Yeah, I remember you told me that, P. I played there in 2010. All right, Dave, man. Good night, man. Much respect to you, man. Prayers to you and your family, bro. Oh yeah, we gonna do that. We gonna have some smoke. We're gonna have some smoke for you. P said Coach Resby or Coach Joseph? Coach Resby or Coach Joseph? What was that boy name, man? I'm drawing blanks right now. I'm drawing blank right now, man. Hold up. Played Cisco in 2012. I want to say 2010, it was Joseph. I think, if I remember correctly. But, because our quarterback, his name was Milton. He was he had dreads. And then our star wide receiver was named, he from Houston. He ended up going to PV. Dang, what's that boy name, bro? He got a YouTube channel. I forgot that boy name. I'm drawing blanks right now. Uh, Daddy said, "What do you think Canelo's mentally after he couldn't?" I think Canelo happy, man. He feel like he at the top of his game when he not. Trench Bricks say, add me on the live when it's a bunch of Bud Buddies. I'm telling you, hey man, I got you. I got you. You know. But see, the Bud Buddies don't come in my lives. They only comment on videos. They don't they, because they know what I know. They know I know my boxing. You know what I mean? They can't do nothing on the off the muscle like me. They can't sit there and talk that talk. So what they do is they come in the comment section, they hate, and say this and say that, and then boom, they out the door. They don't want to come on no live and talk no boxing. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. But dang, I'm trying to remember that receiver name. It wasn't prime time. What's that boy name? Cause you might know Milton. He was our quarterback, and then our backup was Rodney, and then we had this white boy as our other quarterback. Then I played with when what's his name? Hayden went there. It's a bud buddy that just sent me a message right now. DJ Hayden was there. So DJ Hayden was there in 2010, and then he left and went to U of H. Oh man, hold on. But yeah, man, great. You know, Canelo won the fight. Jamel Charlo, it may went exactly how I figured it was gonna go. I said this. I don't see a knockout, um, but he ended up surviving, winning the fight. Canelo did, and Charlo ended up, you know, came up short. So Charlo after the fight said he'll fight Terrence Crawford. We shall see, how that goes. Terrence Crawford immediately went to Twitter, so hey, it is what it is. They Twitter fingering it up. So, but I'm probably gonna jump on here tomorrow and go live. Of course, the counter was different. Felt like I was in there. Them boys had shags, bro. I'm telling you, when I got down there to Dallas, when I got down to Corsicana, for starters, when I saw them shags, it threw me off. Like I thought somebody didn't finish cutting their hair. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even know what that was, you know. And then they was dancing everywhere, bro. Like I'm like, why these niggas dancing so much, bro? Like, what you happy about? Like at that time in Houston, we didn't do that, Like these boys was digging everywhere, getting out the car, dropping it low, picking it back up. I'm like, you a grown man. What's going on? It was weird to me, bro. You know. But I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, man. I was like, what's happening? You know, I could not take them seriously. Like, they'll start trying to, and then they girls was mad aggressive too. Like they girls would like try to talk to you crazy, and I'm like, I ain't one of them. In the words of Yo Gotti, I ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? You got me misconstrued. You know what I mean? Jay Will, nah, that ain't a Texas thing. That I mean, nah, it is because all of Texas kind of gravitate. That started in Dallas though. Them Dallas boys was doing that, and then like Houston, you know, you got some Houstonians, they'll do it. You know what I mean? So I know because my cousins, we man back in the day we go to a club, my cousin dug in. You know what I mean? Like I used to just stand in there, dance on a little chick, and then go on by my day. My cousin's on the dance floor. He dug it. You know what I mean? He ain't care. He still will do that to this day. I ain't been to the club in like 13, 14 years. You know what I mean? Yeah, like Dallas do their own thing, man. Like people who not from Texas don't understand. Like Houston and Dallas is completely different. You know what I mean? Like Houston is more like chill. You know, it's more. It's just two different types of people. You know what I mean? You know, and that's just my perspective. You know, the music different, everything just different. You know what I'm saying between the two cities. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about the natural. You know, I used to go. Hey, used to go to Lockwood Skating Ring. Hey, I used to go to. Hey, I used to live down the street for Lockwood Skating Ring. I used to stay in Fifth Ward. I used to live right there on Lockwood and McKidd. Me and my cousin, man, we used to get the white tee from the corner store, starch the jeans up, get the Air Force Ones. We'll walk to Lockwood Skating Ring, and they used to give you a little glow in the dark mouthpiece, because they used to have a little teen night. So we're going there, man. You dancing, you fitting. Hey, man. Hey, P, you bringing back some memories, man. We used to go to Lockwood Skating Ring, man. I stayed right there on Lockwood in McKidd, man. That was like a block from my, like maybe 2, 3 blocks from my house. That's crazy, man. You bringing back them good old days, man. We used to go down there, talk to girls, man. And that was like when we was going to Lockwood. That was like a all day to me and my cousin. That was like we prepped all day for that, bro. Like, all right, man. Shit, man. I'm gonna wear a white tee, man, with some jeans. I'm gonna start some though. All right, bet. All right, what shoes you wearing, man? I'm gonna come in with some forces, man. All right, you gonna wear a do-rag, man? And then I used to have the throwback jerseys. This one, the throwback jerseys was like, so I had my 49er set. So I had like a throwback, I think Roger Craig 49ers jersey. So I wear that. This how you know my age. I wore a throwback Roger Craig jersey with a oh, you was in Coke? Hey. And then I had the armband, and then I had the 49er fitted, and then I wore like a white do-rag. Like was skating. So many positions. I mean, memories, man. I'm talking about positions because I'm watching football too. I'm watching these highlights. But yeah, man, P, you bringing back memories, man. You bringing back memories, dog. Man, I remember this. What people used to do from Navarro, man, killed himself, man. His name was Rodney. You know him? That's why. I always try to check on people, make sure everybody all right. You know what I'm saying? This world is hard, bro. I think he was from the West though. His name was Rodney. He killed himself.
The truck stick it all to the end zone. Fifth touchdown of the season. It's 42-40. This is supposed to be a big test for the Tigers before they play Missouri next week on ESPN. Daniels taking a shot.
And I miss the old school. These 2020s is weird though. These 2020s is weird. Very, very weird.
It's 49-40. Ole Miss possession. It's 3rd and 11. Dart. Trey Harris breaking the tackle, making another man miss. Oh, let me take those ankles with me.
These 2020s is weird.
Later in the drive, 2nd and goal. Dart pushing his way in. 49-47. Dart was not done firing to Harris. Making a big-time contested catch. Dart threw for 389. The former USC Trojan is turning into a star. Checking down to Harris. Juice is temporary.
But yeah, man. I'ma go and lay it down, bro. I didn't realize it was just that late, but I wanted to shoot, you know. I want to talk to y'all, man, and I really enjoy doing these lives, man. You know, P, man, we got. I think you sent me your info to my email. I ain't got it yet. You know what I mean? So if you go to my page, man, my email in there. Just send it there to the email, man. We'll chop it up. Jay Wills, much respect to you, bro. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody coming to the live. Canelo was victorious against Jamel Charlo. It is what it is. I picked Canelo to beat Charlo. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted Charlo to win, but unbiasedly, I picked Canelo because of the weight. So, like I say, man, much respect to everybody. Hope everybody sleep tight. Hope everything is good. Praying for your family and everything. I mean that, man. For real. So, y'all be easy. Stay safe.